Hello guys, as you can see I have bubble tea here and I can't really show you, but it's star-shaped glass and my dog wants to come in. Okay, so basically I wanted to do this for a long time because my shelf was a mess. Not only because it was dirty, but it was also so disorganized. Like, I had books that have nothing to do with each other on the same shelf, and I want to change it. So basically the most difficult thing it will be in this video will be deciding if the book is romantasy or fantasy, because I have very strict criteria for fantasy. Like, for me, I don't find romantasy fantasy. I more think of them as romances. So basically we'll have here mythology, which pretty much it's straightforward. I don't have problem with this. This is Ranger's Apprentice. Yep. Here it will be romantasy and romance. Here hopefully it will be fantasy. Here it will be mangas, because I have the whole Naruto series and I love it. I need to get through to reading the rest of it because I only read to 20 something. And here it will be dark, thriller, horrors, criminal, so teen thrillers, and also Agatha Christie. And also there's one exception I have in here. It's that I put here I have two exceptions. So basically this is how I translate it, because there's no English version of this book. It's Bloody Tale. And yep, this is basically Slavic folklore with fantasy. So technically it should be on the fantasy, but because it's such a dark fantasy, I put it in the dark part of the bookcase. And also the thing that is I'm not sure how to go about is that Count Monte Cristo, I think. And I have 2 tomes of this, and I'm not really sure where to put it, to be frank. I think by the criteria it's supposed to be in fantasy, but I'm pretty sure it's quite dark, so I think it will stay in the dark. But back to it. Most difficult will be differentiating fantasy from romantasy. So let's actually make this. Let's do a taste test. That's the best cup of bubble tea I've made. Percy Jackson. Oh, by the way, when I say mythology, I strictly mean Greek mythology. I'm obsessed with Greek mythology. So here, again, the first Percy Jackson series. So it's going here. This, I know it's open. Wait. Okay, so basically I literally got it today. Oh yeah. It looks like a bar, like a sticker. It's not. Oh my god. Okay. this has sprayed. Look at this. I didn't know it when I bought it. Like, I'm so... It has... I will be reading this. Very easy because I know there's like the main objective is fantasy. I don't think there is any romance in it. So, oh, by the way, if I haven't read the book, if I'll read it and find that it's the different genre that I thought, then we'll change. Okay, this is, how do you translate it? Strange Pictures? Okay, so original title is Henane from Uketsu, and I wanted to read this so bad for so long, and it's a criminal history, so it's going in the dark. This, I'm very torn because this is the second book of Assistant to the Villain, which I don't now have. I borrowed it from my sister. I borrowed it to my sister. I was thinking, what is wrong? Okay, and okay, this is like the reason why it's hard for me to pick. But after a lot of thought, I thought Assistant to the Villain is romantasy and not fantasy. Basically, okay, I will tell you what is for me different from romantasy to fantasy. Fantasy can have romance in it, but the whole plot isn't around the romance between the characters. For example, here, this is what I mean. Here we have the lives of Tristan and Eveline. I think Eveline Sage. I think so. And here, basically, you know from the start they're gonna end up together. And when in the first book, in the first 20% of the book, I was rooting for them because they had chemistry. I was like, it's a romantasy, not fantasy. I really enjoyed it, but I think it's a romance. For example, my all-time favorite series, Ranger Apprentice, even though it has romance in it, has the two romances of first male character, first main male character, and the second male character. And basically, the adventures are separate to the romances, and the romance doesn't really... My dog left me. Basically, the romance is entirely or mostly separate to the adventure. And in here, basically the second book, I think, will be about had to be driven because of the romance. Sorry if there are spoilers. I'm not sure what qualifies as spoiler. I don't. I think my dog wants to come back. Dress of the Emerald Sea, and I'm pretty sure this is a fantasy. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. This is Brandon Sanderson, and this is, I won't translate it. The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England. That's a mouthful. This is purely no problem here. This is purely fantasy. This is The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Come on, we're talking murder. It's criminal. I didn't read this. This is Blood That Divides Us. I think that's the translation. And I'm pretty much sure it's some type of romance. If I'm correct, it's between two girls. So I think so. I'm not really sure. So this might be like changing, because like this, I don't think it also is fantasy. It has vampires, but I think it's in the current world. This is a book that I haven't read in 4 years. I really want to. Oh, I will have to read. This is mythology. Who would have guessed? Okay, we finished the first pile. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. This is just puzzles, criminal puzzles. So it's going here, and I'm pretty much sure most of the next file is my actual favorite series, Ranger's Apprentice. There are currently, I think, 19 books in the series, and this is the second series. I now have one of the book that I desperately need because it has my favorite character in it. Okay, but this. When I had the Fable wrap up, this was my hottest take. I rated it 2.5. And I stand by it. But to be fair, this is the thing that I torn, because technically this revolves around the courting, but to be frank, courting, yes, but it's not really like romantically. It's mostly to like gain favors. The romance was first of all really rushed, but you know what, it has seems like one bad technically, but it's very sparse. So I think I will put it in the romantasy because of the like one bad trope. Like technically they're kind of yearn for each other to the whole book. Also, already I won't be reading the next one. Not if you pay me $10,000. Million maybe. The Rose Bargain. And also Polish translation doesn't do the title justice. Like actually the title was perfect and here it's kind of lackluster. And this is the problem I have, because I don't have any. I think you can tell what it is. It's a book that I really enjoyed. I don't have sci-fi show. No, because I don't really like how it looks there. Also, I will be putting those in what looks good. So I think I will put it where it was sitting for the whole time. So it will be in my mythology shelf purely because I said so. Illustrated dictionary of Greek and Roman mythology. So yeah, it's very fitting. This is here because it looks pretty, but this is my lowest rated book of all time. This is A Wrinkle in Time. I hated it. I don't even want to remember it because it was that bad. Also, for me, it might be a good book, but I rate it on how I liked it, not how revolutionary it was. This is Greek mythology in a way that it was the best written in Poland, Polish. So yeah, I love it. I'll have to read it again. And this is Kirke. Like, I really like it. It was a hard book to read, but I really liked it. This is the book that started my dark phase. And I got most. This is the book. This is the Housemaid trilogy. I love it. It is like one of my highest rated books of all time. I love it so much, but I hate how it is. So yeah, I will have to come back to the one book which I will. It's The Sculptor of George something. It is about we have two point of views. One is the murderers, like from the past. It shows how he prepares for the murder and things like that. And the second point of view is of an FBI agent, I think FBI, and a murder inspector, and a woman who is expert in Michelangelo's art, sculpture to be precise. And we start the book when the woman is notified that they need her to come to a murder site because there is a sculpture of Michelangelo's, and it is made of body parts. It is a recreation of Michelangelo's sculpture. Finish reading it because I have like 30% I read, and it was a very like interesting idea, written quite well, just like I couldn't sit through and read it because it's kind of book that requires. Okay, anyway, back to it. I'll need to read this. Oh, this is... I want to read this as someone who had their dark academia phase, and I kind of still have. This goes... How it has in its name? Dark. It's going in the dark corner. This is John Eyre, and this goes to romance. I think it's a romance. Jane Eyre has frequently been underestimated by those who have enjoyed it most. True, it boasts a pair of beguiling lovers whose romance is written in prose, so flexible and sensuous that to read the passage describe their courtship is to be seduced just as they are seduced by each other. I think this is a romance. Now we have... It's not a trilogy, but it's close enough. Love on the Brain. I don't remember what I rated, but I really liked it. This is my favorite. You know what? This is like a weird thing that's happening because nearly all the 2 out of I think 3 or 4 of my favorite books are yellow. This is one of my favorite books, and from the Ranger's Apprentice, there is a yellow book that is my favorite. I didn't read this. I read this in the electronic version, and I had to buy it, but I didn't read this. Okay, this is the second. It is a sequel to The Blood That Divides Us. The original sensation. That's me, dude. I liked it actually. Those are Ranger's Apprentice. Oh, actually, do you know this has 3 books in it? And I didn't really like the first one. Complete Arrows trilogy. So this is Arrows of the Queen, Arrows Flight, and Arrows Fall. This is a straight fantasy. Okay, this looks bad that I have more romances than fantasy. Hopefully soon it will change. This is another thing that I'm torn about. The Cruel Prince trilogy. This is one of my hotter takes. I didn't really enjoy it. The romance was so bad. Like, seriously, I hated it. I plan on making a video, but look at this. It's beautiful. Okay, for me the best was the last. No question asked. I plan on making a video where I will read the books that were more popular on BookTok and see if I change my rating. I think it's a quite like definition of romantasy. Another Percy Jackson, so it's going here. Good news, we have more fantasy coming. Okay, this is the thing that I'm not sure about. For example, this. I'm not sure if it's. I think it might be more of a fantasy than it is a romantasy. So I will put it in fantasy for now. I will read it and then I will change it if I need. This. It isn't one of my hotter takes. It's still a hot take because I didn't enjoy it at all. Yeah, but it is a fantasy. The House Moving Castle trilogy, I will say it is there. So it's 100% sure it is a fantasy. The Chronicles of Narnia. Do I need to? This is also a Polish book. And how is it translated? Nope. Girl from the Miracle Neighborhood. It's not, but it is a straight fantasy, like straight. I'm very torn about this because I think it qualifies more as a romantasy than it is a fantasy. Also beautiful. But if I'm correct, the main thing is that an immortal being is waiting for their soulmate and then stalks them. I'm not sure. I think it's more of a romantasy. This is the Encyclopedia of Emily Miles, and I'm pretty much sure that it's a romantasy. Actually, you know what? When I first saw this book, I thought it would be like a little encyclopedia of like faith or something like this. And then I found out that it's indeed a fantasy book. But then I looked closer and I saw that there are fan arts of some men with the girl. So I think it is a romantasy. The Witcher. It isn't a romantasy. Oh, this is what I talked about. It's Count of Monte Cristo, and I have 2 books, and I think I will be using those as, this is what I said, fantasy but dark. Okay, now we're back at Agatha Christie. I'll actually need to get more books of her because I enjoyed, and then there were none, so much, and the twist was crazy. This isn't really a book, but I love it so much. This is Hogwarts Cookbook. So I think it is more of a fantasy. Coraline, one of my favorite books. Like, I read it so many times, like 30 minutes, and that's it. Then they call it more fantasy, more fantasy, but it is dark. And also in this part, I had Sherlock Holmes, but I borrowed it from my cousin. But I have a different Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, I bought a manga of Sherlock Holmes, even though I watched this equalization. And these are the Harry Potter books, and I have one which I'm like reading, so yeah, I have the whole set. But yeah, this goes on the fantasy shelf. But no, I have a dog here. Gorgeous. Okay, I got some more of my books. First of all, I got 1 book back, and I got 3 books on Christmas. So yeah, let's start. Okay, let's start with the book. First of all, Assistant to the Villain. I already read this, and yeah, it was so good. Anyway, I already said this is more of a romantasy in my book. so you can see a puppy. Okay, so let's start with this. There's no need for translations. I'm so excited to read this actually. So, of course, this is kind of the... Oh, okay, first of all, I haven't read this. I'm excited to read this because I like the first book in the Inheritance series. I read all 3 and kind of it was worse. But anyway, it got worse by book. Okay, so I'm hoping that this is kind of like the first book of an Inheritance series, which the prompt is wild here, and by an Inheritance series standards, this would be criminal, I guess, kind of dark, like puzzle, so it would be definitely on my dark shelf, so that's where it will be. One Dark Window book, and it's dark. I read one time the summary, and I was like, ooh, I want to read this. And by the time I got this, I forgot what it is about, but I remember it was very interesting. That I was waiting to read so much. I want to read this so bad. Caramel. Okay, yeah. But this is another thing that I don't know how to act about, because is it supposed to be fantasy or romantasy? And I kind of looking at the next series that is Once Upon a Broken Heart. I think this is a romantasy, so I think I will put those in the romantasy.